That's what happened when I first went to America, because back in the early 90s in Australia, we were very basic when it came to machines. We probably had, a lat pull down, a seated row at a gym was probably the high-tech machine, or a donkey calf. And
leg press.
yeah, when I got the golds, I'm like, wow, I'd have to do barbell rotors and 4 different back machines. So I did machines for a while, but then when I went back to the basics, because you're not using all your stabilizing muscles with machines, so that's why I like to do a bit of both. Yeah, but I think now, because of all the bro science and people coming up with new things, like I've been in the gyms now over 35 years, and I still see new exercises, and I'm like, what the fuck? He could just do seated dumbbell and he'd be doing the same, but everyone tries to make it look fancy, but yeah, good old basics are the best. That's why if you read the old books, like you said, Arnold's Encyclopedia, Pro Style Bodybuilding with Tom Platz on the cover, generally you go, fuck, I forgot about that exercise, but yet it's so basic, but it works the best. So basics always work the best, but like I said, we get lazy sometimes. It's like, I don't want to load plates onto a bar when I can just go and pull a pin. So yes, I think we do get lazy.
Yeah, and also that if from your own experience, you said I did all
machines,
barbell, dumbbell movements, went to machines, and then went back.
Oh yeah, it's like you're almost like a beginner again, just because you get all wobbly, even doing squats. Whereas you do squats all the time, your core gets built up, your back's nice, and that we have done for a while. You're like, it's like going down, you're shaking, or you go back to dumbbells. Where if you're using a machine, you don't have to worry about balancing or anything. You go back to dumbbells, it's like, So
yeah,
it takes a little while to get back into the groove with free weight. So that's why it's always good to do. I'd always try and do at least free weight movements, and then at least 2 machines at the end. And it's good to have a combination of both. So they both have their part. But I would never just, you could do just free weights and never have a problem. But if you did just machines all the time, you're going to have a problem when you go back to doing, I've seen people go, I bench 400. It's like, yeah, on a pin loaded machine. Try doing 400 on a free weight, it's totally different. So, all machines too are made different with leverage points and stuff. So, yeah, it's always good to try and do the free weights if you can.
And so someone that you got to think too nowadays, that even a guy just turning 30, might have started training 17, and just only knows his local Anytime Fitness or wherever he's trained. And so, he might have done some dumbbell curls and one arm rows, but
just the very basic stuff.
So when they do try these exercises and they feel so uncomfortable and foreign, they probably go, oh no, this is bad.
I know. You just got to it's like anything, you got to do it repetitious and get used to it, because even when I first started training, doing a squat for the first time, there's nothing good about it. You're like, that doesn't feel right. You feel like you're going to fall forward, your legs are tight, your back's tight, you might be like, oh shit, I can't go all the way down. So it's just like anything, you got to get used to it. But I've always said, really, if you have a home gym and you just had a bench and dumbbells, a good range of dumbbells from light to heavy or medium,
or the
Iron Master, they're the best, because they can go from 5 pounds up to 150 odd. Remember, I had the big extensions. So you can have all that weight, takes up no room. And if you had like some sort of little rack where you can have a barbell and you got a few plates, you could do your whole body easy with just dumbbells, 1 bench and a rack.
Yeah.
You can do everything, your back movements, your arms, close grip for triceps, every tricep movement you need.
Yeah.
Same with dumbbell rows, barbell rows, deadlifts, squats you can do. You can do lunges, you can do leg curls. So it's like, you can do everything, like I said, just with dumbbells. A set of dumbbells, a bench, a rack and a barbell, you can work your whole body better than you could at the gym, because using the basics, you're using your whole body, you're using all the muscles to stabilize it, whereas at a gym, I said the days, I train at home, I get great workouts. I go to a gym sometimes, I'm just like, I'm only coming to the gym because I don't want to load the plates up. At home I've got to put the plates on, take the plates off, move something around to put it into it. At the gym I can just walk up to a machine, put it on 50, put it on 60, then walk off and do something else. So machines are good, but they can make you lazy, and like I said, they don't work your body as good as the basic free weights do.
Yeah, well, that's why we're going to go through all these exercises, just to show people that you can actually get better results than if you're training half-assed in a gym.
And it's not another reason too why I sometimes stand up, just because standing up I'm using more muscles
Yeah.
than I am sitting down. Sitting down just feels like too relaxing sometimes, you know. You do a seated press, seated down, do it standing up, it's a lot harder. You got to
Yeah.
lock your core in, lock your back in more. Same as doing seated curls, just they're stricter on the arms, but standing up you're just using more. I just prefer standing up a lot, so.
Yeah, awesome.